Hello and welcome back to me and my Screwdriver, the only channel. And that's it. Today I'm going to be reacting to Creeper versus Bob-omb by Freshy Kanal. I'm very excited for this battle because I feel like I reacted to Midas vs Medusa. That battle I was actually well versed in. But the battle before that was the Joker versus, I don't know what his name is. It's the guy from the One Piece. I didn't know anything about that guy, so I didn't bother reacting to it. And after Morgan vs Trevor Phillips, I thought I was going to do way better with it. I was not very good with it. This one though, I'm going to be super good with it. I know quite a bit about Minecraft, I would say. I've played every single Mario game. That's probably a bit hyperbolic because there's a fuckload out there, but I've played a good amount. I should know everything about Bob-omb. I'm actually very curious about this battle because these are two, in the grand scheme of things, like minor enemies in each game. So I don't know how much source material you got. I guess you got like King Bob-omb from Bob-ombs, and then Creeper. I don't know how they're gonna make an entire battle about this, but let's see. Rap battle. Come on. Interesting beat. There we go. It's kicking in now. And obviously, like the theme is like explosions. Okay. 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 Hold on. It's the the OG griefer, because obviously, you know, one of the main things creepers do, they blow up, you know, well, that's the thing they do, and in doing so, they tend to, like, blow up builds, and obviously, they're, like, griefing is, like, a big thing in Minecraft. They're basically the first to do it. Sneaking in your cozy to show off loads of explosive features, basically what I just said. Wanna go blow for blow, then get close to me first, obviously because you have to get close to the creeper to actually make it explode. I'll throw you in the air, explosions, you know, send people flying, but also, like when Mario's smoke leader, that's obviously, you know, what happens, Mario, in the King Bob-omb battle, you know, he, like, chucks, like, King Bob-omb like 3 times, and once he was defeated, he just kind of, like, puffed into air, like, into smoke leader. Smoke is in, like, you know, you ignite, like, an explosive, you get, like, smoke from the fire. Okay. Your Kingpin and Bowling Ball buddies ain't frightening. Kingpin and Bowling Ball. Like, Kingpin, obviously, you know, King Bob-omb. Bowling Ball, though. I'm trying. There's got to be like a specific enemy type I'm just forgetting, or maybe it's just talking about like the general, just like Bob-ombs. I could strike down your lineup. You know, strike. Without with no lightning. Obviously, when a creeper is hit with lightning in Minecraft, it becomes a charged creeper, which is an even more powerful version of a normal creeper. And so he's saying, even without like an extra buff, I could take down like an entire army of you. Alright. Need a 2 kaboom, you've won the lottery. Very deep and greetings to Mrs. Bobbery. Mrs. Bobbery, I think. Is Mrs. Bobbery from. It's one of the Mario RPGs. I don't know if it's like Paper Mario or something. I'm pretty sure it's like a Mario RPG they're from. But also, you know, you need a grave. First we got the zombie here, which is actually quite a cute detail. But also, obviously, the most annoying thing about creepers is typically that they, like, when they blow up, they create like a massive hole and you have to like fill it up. That hole, you know, you could use it as like a grave in this kind of scenario. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Hold on. All right. So let's go back. That's a nice castle you got there. What's a small sphere gonna do when I bomb squares? Sphere to a square, you know, Minecraft, you know, yeah. But also he's just saying like, what are you gonna do when I blow up the castle? What the fuck are you gonna do? I run up. Also, this is a strange reference. I feel like I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's just a coincidence. This is like referencing like that like one Minecraft music video. I don't remember like how it goes, so I can't like I can't really, I don't know like what the song was like a parody of, but it was a weird one where it's like the creepers. It was a strange one actually. But I think that's referencing this. because they have like the gold chain. They're also like walking down a hall. But what was he saying before? Run up in your line and I'll hunt you down, yeah? Turn your mushroom kingdom into mushroom clouds. Obviously, like, the highest of explosives typically make mushroom clouds when they explode. Mushroom kingdom, mushroom cloud, okay. Can't throw hands, mate. Your parts are gone. And you wonder why Nintendo disarms this bomb. You've got no... Hold on. You can't throw hands, disarmed. Hands, arms. Very nice wordplay there. Why waste no time toying with this tiny bud? Toying, kind of a reference to how it's like a wind-up sort of thing, kind of like how older toys would have been, being like, wind-up. And then it says, the garbage is the only place. He'll be winding up, again, winding up, where you're going to be. Okay, not the craziest. I wasn't expecting any, like, really, like, crazy disses, considering the characters in this. But not a terrible verse.
I see the king has ordered a new lot plan. Sir, that's a creeper. Oh, man. You better talk to me properly.
Okay, Freshy on this one. Okay. 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 Okay, hang on there, Bob-omb's winning. Bob-omb's winning, hang on. I see the king's also that, like... Hear it again? I don't know if that's... I can't remember exactly what that's from. I'm assuming it's just, like, part of the theme from, like, Bob-omb Battlefield. But it is definitely something more accessible. I see the king's order. A new launcher. Also, that's a creeper. Oh man, referencing Creeper. Oh man. But also, I'm pretty sure the Creeper's design is meant to be that it mimics, like, grass, so that it, like, sneaks up on people. So, like, a plant. Okay. Now, it's like them, like, leading, like, the army, because it's obviously Bob-omb Battlefield, it's like a war. You better talk to me properly. I'll cook this stalker-ass broccoli stalker, as in, like, creeping up on people, it's like a creeper, that's their entire thing, they're quiet, so they can, like, get the, jump on you, but also stalker-ass broccoli, broccolis obviously have, like, a stalk, that's, like, the main part. And again, it's referencing the whole, like, vegetation thing. Escort him off of this property. I bet they call him Creeper for that mustache monstrosity. I bet they call him Creeper for that mustache monstrosity. I guess they're just saying. I guess they could just be saying that, like, face kind of looks like they haven't got a mustache. Although I just hit Creeper and, like, I bet they call him that, and I just, like, link, like, all the shit like Minecraft YouTubers do. So there could be some sort of link where it's, like, specifically a YouTuber that, like, add, like, a mustache to their, like, main, like, branding. I don't know. That's just a guess there. On the track, I blow every blind spot, and that's true. In Mario Kart, they're like a pretty good weapon, actually. You flow like kids, and I open mic at Minecon. That's really good. You flow like an open mic at Minecon. As in, they're saying that you don't flow at all because it's, an open mic at Minecon. There's like many videos about, like, how, like, cringe a lot of, like, the Minecon, like, sort of, like, I don't exactly remember if it was, like, questions or something. I don't exactly remember what they did at Minecon, that kind of thing. But also, I want to know when this was animated, because you've got, like, the cow in the background there, which feels like it's only there because of, like, the recent stuff with, like, the new Mario Kart World Tour trailer. But let's see what else we got. You got Chicken Jockey, obviously, Freddy Fazbear, a door, water bucket, loaf of bread, pig, Steve head, got, like, the log, obviously Jack Black Steve, a blue and yellow wall, weird, okay, planks, and then over here you got the Shy Guy with, like, the dream mask. Okay, that's cute. And also denotated ball. I'm assuming that's, like, somewhat of, like, a play on, like, whatever the name of, like, one of the people who, like, talked at Minecon, because obviously it's Dan Bull, so it's like or detonated, denotated. I'd assume that's it. Okay. When Mom turns the lights on, I'm just kind of saying that, Minecraft players are ugly because nerds. It's a low blow, but it is funny.
And I got my God, where are you there, icon? Are you like supposed to be the player's face when mom turns the lights on? I'm manufactured and flight, charged and deadly.
Yep.
You're on the factory line for flaring XP.
Yeah.
I get a short fuse, and I'm pissed off. I can blow up any minute like TikTok.
Okay.
Bomb will knock a block off the smop, the profit off the rocket stocks. Better switch up your lane if you want my spot. I could damage your name, let a notch just talk. Oscar train for
Oh wait, hold on, no, let's go back, let's go back. I manufactured to fight, charged and deadly. You're on the factory line for harming XP, which is true. You know, like, actually, I say that's true, but I don't know. I can't think of, like, are there really, like, creeper farms? I know there's obviously, like, general mob farms, which include creepers, but I can't think of, like, if there's, like, specifically creeper farms, and even then, creepers aren't really, like, the best for XP. I think skeletons are, when it comes to, like, these, like, the base mobs. I'm nitpicking here, though. It's just, like, you know, mobs in general are used for, like, farming XP, so I'm not gonna nitpick that hard. I got a short fuse, and I'm pissed off. You know, pissed off short fuse. Short fuse is like a figure of speech to say I'm pissed off, but obviously literally a short fuse because he's a bomb. You know, that's cute. That's cute. I could blow up any minute, like TikTok. You know, things on TikTok they blow up virality. I could blow up any minute. Explosions. Stop the clock bomb. Will knock a block off this mob to profit off the rocket stocks. Is it just saying that, like, the creeper's, like, iconic, and so they can, like, make money, like, merchandise? Stop the obviously block, like, Minecraft. I'm assuming that's just what it is. So, like, the creeper's, like, an iconic figure, and so it's used to, like, make money. I'll explain. Better switch up your lane. If you want my spot, I could damage your name. Letting Notch just talk, because Notch has said some pretty wacky stuff. He's there's a lot of things that he's not exactly a great dude. So he's saying I could damage your name as in, like, you know, like a scandal, like a controversy, you know, tainting someone's name just by letting Notch talk. You know, I don't even have to really do anything. I just have to make sure Notch can get some words out, and that will just damage, like, Minecraft's name, because obviously he's the creator of it. Okay, yeah, no, Bob-omb winning by, like, a landslide here. Creeper's gonna have to bring up, like, the bomb from, like, Paper Mario. Was it Origami King, or was it one of the earlier ones? I don't remember. There's a bomb in, like, one of them, and they, like, die or something, and, like, they're gonna have to bring that up. That's the only way that they could, like, possibly win this. Okay. 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 And I think they did. I think they did mention it. I think they did. Hang on. Ask her change to help you with some real bars. Because in Bob-omb... Oh, that's good. That's good. Because in Bob-omb Battlefield, the chain jump, you have to knock it off its post so that it can break through the bars to get you to a star. That is very good. And obviously bars like lyrics. That is a very nice reference. I really like that. I became a real star. Again, popularity. I don't need to steal stars. That's at least a plot of, like, the Mario movie that Bowser's trying to steal the star. So he's saying I can become a star without needing to actually steal the star. While you're hunting the center, you're stuck in a standstill because your game plan is hoping Mario stands still, which is true because the bombs just kind of, like, run around and eventually just, like, kind of blow up near Mario and just kind of, you know, they stand still and blow up. They can't move once they're, like, actually blowing up. At least in Mario 64, they can't, like, move once they're, like, blowing up. So they're just kind of, like, hoping, oh, maybe Mario will just stand still, you know. And also, like, you're on a standstill. I like that little flow. You came to scrap with me and sham. It's been a blast because I've been blasting heat. You blew the freaking match. Blasting heat, you know, like, heat comes from explosions. You blew the freaking match. You completely lost it. You messed it up entirely. Not true though. Soldiers to fold, and they split up. Shout out to Bobby. Bobby is, I'm pretty sure, the name of the Bob-omb that was that did end up, like, dying in, like, the Paper Mario game. So they're saying you said to me you'll die, and then, like, shout out to Bobby, you know, kind of like Bobby. Okay, good Good verse. I still think Bob-omb's winning, so and I don't think they get a third verse, so I think Bob-omb's won.
Villagers think you're villainous. I think they're idiots.
Okay.
Ooh, I got shivers in my boots from her flipping pigs. Scaredy cat hiding where it isn't lit. If you saw another pussy, it's a throwing empty face.
Oh.
Bitch, your movie's fucking egregious. I only saw a scene, it's the wish I'd never seen.
Okay.
Betting that the crown will promote me for my efforts, cause I just shot you down. That'll be a new record.
Oh.
Wait, did you just wake me up?
Yeah.
Did it explode?
Yeah, I didn't mean anything.
No, I have 7 kids.
Oh, God.
They all
I go, okay, no, I need to go back. That's a crazy verse. Villagers think you're villainous. I think they're idiots. Oh, I got shivers from a flipping pig because creepers were made from, I think it was like a coding error or something with like pigs, something like that. It's basically not just trying to add pigs, and in doing so accidentally created the creeper. That's the story behind it, at least. Shut up, you scaredy cat, hiding where it isn't lit, because obviously mobs spawn only in like dark locations. If you saw another pussy, you'd start throwing hissy fits. Calling them a pussy is in like, you know, scared, but, you know, if you saw another pussy, as in the cats in Minecraft, you'd run away because creepers are, you know, scared of cats. Little bit. The movie's fucking egregious. Yeah, I watched that film. I'm sorry. Look, I'm all for like I made a video about it. I'm all for like videos that not videos movies that are just like, you know, I watch them because they're so bad they're funny. While the Minecraft movie was funny, it was trying way too hard. It wasn't like a movie that was like meant to be like taken seriously that just ended up being so bad that it was funny. You know, it's not like The Room. It's just like a bad movie that was trying to be bad, and it worked. It was funny, but like I don't like that it was funny. You know, I only saw a scene. I still wish I hadn't seen it because obviously, you know, the chicken jockey scene. That's the one that made the rounds everywhere. Everyone's seen the chicken jockey scene, and he's saying, even though I've only seen that one scene, I wish I hadn't seen it. I just shot you down. That'll be a new record because, first of all, new record is in like, you know, a new like achievement, you know, accomplishment. I'll be promoted for like doing something good, but also new record because when skeletons shoot the creepers in the games, they end up with like dropping a music disc, as in like a record, and then.
Wait, did you just wake me up?
Yeah.
Did it explode?
I didn't mean anything.
No, I have 7 kids. They all look like me.
That's good. Alright, now my time to just thank everyone. Thank you to Dan Bull, Freshy Kanal, Eric the Audible, Dilly Scott, and Carrick. Fresh Kanal, Eric the Audible, Alchemy King, Gaming Plus 64 Conquest, and Jofinity. Is it Jofinity? Jofinity? Something like that. Free Paul Shamario and Leo Barkey? Something like that. Nonjura. Additional stems by Kiwi, Glitch Dude, and Freshy Kanal. Thanks so much, my Freshy Kanal. Storyboard by Cyan Coat and Luke Reardon. Creeper animated by Cyan Coat. I really like the animation in this one, actually. I could tell, especially at least, this bit. Yeah, this bit was Luke Reardon. I could tell that. Cyan Coat, I see them a lot. I can never like recognize that animation. I don't know why. Because I feel like they do have like a pretty recognizable style, but I just never really like link them two together. So let me go back because I didn't talk. Yeah, Cyan Coat, Luke Reardon, Cyan Coat again. Luke Reardon was animated the Bob-omb. Yeah, so I think all of it was just like him then for like the Bob-omb. But I noticed specifically like in this bit, like that's Luke Reardon style, you know. Video edited by Cyan Coat. Outro edited by Rabbi. Thumbnail by Cyan Coat. And that's it. Ooh. I haven't seen that one. That's I'm presuming that's not from Freshy, because I feel like I would have seen if it was from Freshy. That might be one that I check out next. Thank you to all the people I listed, by the way. I don't know if I said thank you or not. Any teaser? I don't think so. Alright, well that was, leave a like obviously. That was Creeper versus Bob-omb by Freshy Kanal.
This rap battle is brought to you by...
No, go away. I said it already. Bob-omb won. It wasn't a close battle in the slightest. I feel like the issue is, right, apart from the Bobby thing, the Bob-ombs, they don't really have any sort of, like, history, you know? Creepers have had the history with the whole, like, notch, like the pig thing, They have like different mechanics in the game. Bob-ombs are a very simple enemy. It's just like an enemy that like walks back and forth. It blows up. That's really it. You know, creepers have like a lot more mechanics, and they have a lot more iconicity because they are the face of Minecraft. So when you're dissing the creeper, you can also diss Minecraft in doing so. You know what I'm saying? With the Bob-omb, you can't really diss like the Mario franchise, and it makes sense because the Bob-omb's like so not disconnected from the Mario franchise, but it's not like the central point in a sense. But the Bob-omb can diss the Minecraft as a franchise to a degree. You know, like dissing the movie. That works because Creeper feels like the mascot, and so in doing so, you're dissing not only the mascot but like the actual like source material. You know, again, if the Creeper was like, oh, and Nintendo doesn't treat employees well. Okay, but there's so much more of Nintendo than just Mario and just the Bob-omb, so it doesn't really make as much sense. So I feel like it was a very uneven battle in all fairness, but still a really fun one. I still think the Creeper had some like really good lines. I think there's a lot of good references in here. Especially, this was a really deep cut. I don't even know, because they did it twice, so I don't even know if it's intentional, if I'm being entirely honest. Maybe I'm just the only one that's going to notice it. It's also like a ticking time bomb type thing. That's cool. I didn't even notice that. I don't know if that's, again, just pulled from the source material, or the reference, or if it even is a reference and I'm just the only one picking it up. I think that's about everything I have to say. So once again, Bob-omb won, in my opinion. I'll probably check out this battle. Because it does look quite interesting. I don't know all that much about Cave Story though, even though it's like the indie game, the first indie game. So I should probably check it out. But it's what it is. I think that is it. Oh, actually, I think it's. Oh, it might be. It's in a different language. I'm trying to think. Fuck, what's his name? Fuck, because someone left a. I think it was like the Puss in Boots video. It was definitely Puss in Boots video because it was him. It was him who was in it. And someone left like a comment. It was like, oh, this is like this guy's actually like mainly just like the Spanish creator, and I know who it is. He voice acted Puss in that video. I just can't remember his name. I'm very sorry. It's probably made by that guy. So I probably won't react to it because I can't really understand it. But anyways, thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and hit the bell notification to become a little screw that I'll use to build my next table with. And I think that's really it. Fucking see ya.